to actually pull the camera in just a little bit. Get a good angle for when everyone starts running out. Should get a good view of anyone deciding to try and climb up to Marshmallow or go on red, but it looks like neither of these teams are going to do any shenanigans like that. They'll just meet outside for the knife round. We got 5, we got 4. One of the CTs trying to get behind everybody. Fishman 6 on the run. Meanwhile, Cardon with a kill on Violet. Everyone chasing the Fishman. All the way in. Fishman will escape though, and it will be Cardon and Bazaar chasing these terrorists to fall. Got ourselves a silly knife round. Terrorists staying grouped up outside, waiting to see if the CTs will challenge them. It is a 4 versus 3 on this knife round, so as they have the advantage, these Ts will have their choice of side if the minute and 12 seconds elapses and these CTs haven't chased them, and they know that, so everyone going to be jumping up to the roof here. A little bit of a missed jump. Good shot for Away. Takes down Atomic, and now that'll give CTs the health advantage. We're getting to see the movement on display for these CT players. No one not able to challenge more than one at a time jumping up here, so they're kind of taking the approach of trying to fall down onto this railing thing, and they're actually taking a whole heck of a lot of damage. Oh, and we get the team kill. They've decided they don't want to challenge this anymore, so Fishman 6 deletes his teammate and MJB for the finishing blow. Chat, Clockwork will get their choice of side, and I will see you in the server. And look, now we're on the server. And there's the HUD. And that certainly was a knife round. We're waiting for the teams to take their side choices, but as soon as they do, we will be into the game. They're giving us a little bit of time to wait for this pistol round, so not quite sure what the delay of... There it is. All right, so let's get those sides swapped. Clockwork on the CT side, Olympus on the T side. A fancy little game of Nuke here for ESEA Season 58 Advanced North America. Let's dive right in. Troublesome part of these advanced games is it is tough to weave a story, but both of these teams are sitting at about the same spot on the boards for this season so far. I think they're both either 2-3 or 2-2, so this is teams jockeying for the lead, and it's a fast push out on the upper site. Smoke into Noxio. He's not able to collect any of these kills. It's just a full open site for Clockwork, for Olympus. And a full retake for Clockwork. That's going to make things quite difficult. Bomb down very early into the round, and the smoke still into Mini, denying any coverage for the CTs, denying any ability back in. It's only Heaven. That smoke fades, though. Atomic will have his teammate smoke off Squeaky Door, but Away playing from the front of the pillars. Starts things off strong, and Fishman 6 to follow up with 2 of their own. Raylan joins into the fray as well, as it a total bloodbath for Olympus. Raylan will put the final nail in the coffin, secure the pistol round for Olympus. Bit of a non-starter by the CTs, honestly. I mean, you could see on the mini-map that they were trying to play a lot towards ramp. They were expecting not something quite so fast and decisive on the upper site there, but will be their downfall. And now full weapons bought up by the side of Olympus. And again, they're going to hit that upper site fast, and they're going to hit it hard. No one there. They'll get the bomb down and go on the hunt immediately. Cardon with the MAC-10 going to walk into 5 CTs in ramp. Oh, minces up 3. Good to trade back for Violet, but that's all that Clockwork will secure as Olympus double up their rounds very quickly. 2 deaths on this T side in 2 rounds. How's it going? It's not Matt. What's up? Well, with the obligatory save round complete, now we do get the buy-in from Clockwork, and Violet going to be picking up the AWP in round number 3. I don't usually get to see it this early on, especially with not many kills by the CT side, but it is going to be something that I don't think Olympus are going to be expecting. It's a good way to open up the round early on. Oh, falls off of the box, and that's going to allow Olympus a lot more space in a radio. Can't quite take it. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, it's Atomic to start things off with a man advantage for Clockwork. So at the very least, Olympus repelled off the upper site early on. The question is, can they keep it going? Is Bizarre just going to walk through outside and catch Atomic by surprise? Mac 10 of Cardin follows up, but Violet trades that one on back. It's still a 2 versus 3. Good leg for the op of Violet. Fishman 6 down on 10 HP, but the Molly down vent is going to stop Clockwork from getting involved. And we're on the upper site for a 3rd round in a row. I'm down. And Olympus now trying to round up a 3rd, but Noxio not going to give it to them easy. 1 versus 2 for Fishman 6, playing from the squeaky door. He's going to hear these CTs walking in from Mini. Catches Violet by the head, but Noxio with the trade will allow Clockwork to trade this round on back and stop the bleeding nice and early on. Counter-terrorists win. You say quality observer, but I'm pretty sure I missed every single one of those kills. I love Nuke. Well, I mean, if there's any time that you're going to take back control of the game, this is going to be it for Clockwork. Full reinvestment on the side of Olympus. Taking the outside control very early on. They're likely expecting the off out here, and not encountering it might send them for a loop. Elon, oh, the flash and Atomic peeks out off the back of it. Fishman 6 trying to get something done on the upper site, but repelled by Noxio. So 4 versus 3 evolves into this ramp push for Olympus, and Soul Goat's ready for it. Ooh, a little bit of a fluff nade, but still, taking that 1 kill on the MP7 is going to be quite nice. $600 in his pocket. He does fall to away. That bomb on the lower site. Now, Olympus will get that planted. And it's going to be the retake set in motion for Clockwork. Smoke onto steps means Atomic can't walk through for free. There's both T's on the other side of that smoke, so they get to set up to watch single door. Wait for Clockwork to emerge. Bizarre looking to take point with a way here to hold for the trades, but he might not even be needed. Bizarre with 2. Violet does manage to erase him with that smoke down. Does she expect him? She does, but quite able to connect the dots. The shot misses. Down to 5 bullets. Away might still have this. She can't find the smoke. Or bomb in the smoke. He goes in with the knife. Oh no, that is a bitter pill to swallow. At the very least, that op is going to be dropped off the server, but Clockwork are going to be feeling some sort of way off the back of that. That's about as bad as it can go. Someone say get Leadify. Means it is time for the pistols yet again. Obviously, good money earned by the fact that all of the T's did die, but without a round win, it's going to be up to the pistols, and it's a bloodbath. Violet, the only one to survive, recovers the Mac 10 and is able to put it to work, but without armor, she's just going to get chewed up by Cardin. And Olympus, 4-1 lead on the T side. You can kind of see what where the spots are starting to emerge here for Clockwork. I mean, Olympus, over and over, they're hitting this upper site. They have been outside just a little bit, but the push into ramp didn't go their way, so in Clockwork now working with not a whole lot. Oh, that's gonna hurt as well. Cardin just charging behind the smokes, but just as they bloom, able to get the kill on Atomic. Again, Clockwork just not working with a full team. Good trade back for MJB, but away, going to steal that advantage back in the favor of Clockwork, or in favor of Olympus once again. Good placement for this rifle on Soul Goat. Playing from dark, not yet detected, and the ramp player is doing a lot to pull the attention away. Nade finds Violet, and Bazaar coming in from behind, gonna catch both of them. Leaves it all in the hands of Soul Goat. They walk right past him! Oh my goodness! Fishman 6. Gonna be feeling some kind of sour off that, but good trade from away does mean Olympus, their foot continued to be on this gas pedal. That means it's save time once again for the CTs. The money just not quite falling into place for them. Not the kills, not the rounds. Ooh, nade clips Atomic. That is going to be information for the side of Olympus. Listen to these Molotovs tick. Oh my goodness. That's about 31 plus 22 damage. About half a player's worth of damage just in Molotov ticks early on in this round. That's math right there, chat. And the equation comes out in favor of Olympus. Raylon all the way into hell. Soul Goat not ready for the peak. And the Deagle falls early on. Violet going to be caught over by radio, and Olympus taking things down to the lower site once again. Atomic maybe in position to cause some damage. The 5-7, good hits, but not a kill. So it is going to allow Olympus down lower once again, and oh, I see what you're doing. Well, AK recovered. However, you have attracted the attention of the entirety of this Olympus team. Maybe at least gonna collect a couple of bounties. Oh my goodness, 6 bullets left. The one tap onto Fishman 6. At the very least, taking away some money from this Olympus side, but the bloodbath continues for Clockwork. Olympus looking hot on this T side of Nuke. Well, I mean, if it's still possible for Clockwork to bring this back. One full buy here. They're able to win here and stop the forward progression, then maybe there's a chance, but how does it look? Already 2 for the side of Clockwork as Olympus try to go for what we've seen plenty of times already. Violet deletes Bazaar from the server. That could be the player advantage that Clockwork need to win their second round on this half. Both players for Olympus already into positions on the lower site. Atomic just waiting for his moment. Fishman 6 does get the bomb down. Raylon, quick trade with Noxio. Leaving Fishman 6 to his own devices. 1 versus 3. He hears the footsteps. He finds the head. Rips it off of MJB and knows there's 2 more players. Violet close at hand as well. She'll fall. And that just leaves Atomic alone. His health is getting low. It's getting chipped away. 5 HP. Fishman 6 on 24. A lot of utility going in, and the nade will find him. Atomic with the dunk. Should have enough time to get this defuse locked in. Clockwork. Very rough and tumble round, but does go their way in the end. Oh, and he's able to recover the AWP. It's at least a positive sign for the side of Clockwork as we work our way into the end of this first half. 4 rounds left. You can see the bye for Clockwork. They lost 4 players, so the bye is anything but ideal. They do have that MP9. At least they've got plenty of kits, but the util leaves something to be desired. Ooh, it's going to be a fast push into ramp, and SoulGoat just letting his head stay far away from the Olympus crosshairs, as far away as he can, but they blow open the smoke and he just gets mauled. So his lower sight once again under attack by Olympus. Is there even an opportunity to get back in if you're Clockwork? Violet has something to say about it. I'm going to be planted, but the kills are all falling into place for Clockwork. 2 versus 3. Cardin trades 1 back. I'm going to be planted by Cardin. Bazaar playing up on top of Silo. I think it'll be expected here, but it might not even matter. Cardin playing the single door perfectly. Does fall to Violet, but now in the 1 versus 1, AWP versus AK, and even flashed out. Full blind. Bazaar more than happy to finish the job. Really drive home the difference here in these two teams. No 7-1. Uh-oh, things getting awkward. SoulGoat has purchased a Nova. 3 rounds left in the half, and CT side of Nuke, it's a very awkward position to be in. I mean, Clockwork really haven't been able to get anything done outside. Their defense has just looked, I don't want to say flat, but it's looked just not ready. Definite case of the Mondays here on the nuclear facility, Cedar Creek power plant. They'll going in with the Nova. Only 1 left standing on the team. It's been 2 for Raylan, 1 for Away, and 1 for Fishman 6, but I've got my eye on this Nova. You can at least take away a rifle, at least find $900 for this shotgun. But Olympus aren't challenging. Oh, there's Fishman 6 goes in, and spray down will do him proud, as it's 8 for Olympus. Things are looking pretty shaggy by Clockwork. Bye is locked in for the second to last round of the half. We'll see if it's enough, but T-side is going to have to be golden for Clockwork. One last full buy. If you don't win this, it's likely to be 10-2 at the half, and I mean, that's about as bad as it can go. Almost feels like, why did we play CT side in the first place if it went that poorly? Good damage onto Cardin to start off the round, that's for sure. Ooh, good find for SoulGoat. Catches the player down lower. Might be the shot in the arm that Clockwork needed to finish this comeback on the CT side. It's been a very lackluster defense. JB playing the second vent, waiting for his opportunity. Meanwhile, where is this? Raylan all the way up into heaven. No one's looking this way. No one's expecting it, but a good trade out of MJB will keep things at the very least reasonable. Fishman 6 going to even them back out for the favor of Olympus, and bomb down Violet up first. Oh, that's a loud ladder, guys. Can't be doing that. Olympus gonna have full knowledge, waiting for the player to push up vent as well. It's just all gone wrong by Clockwork, and Violet gets cratered. They're getting wrapped. They're getting stomped on every possible angle. That's just, it's an occupational hazard of Nuke. Gotta be ready for the ladders to sometimes just not be your friend. And so we get a desperation buy. No kits for the side of Clockwork. And already losing one. Very, very likely to be that 10-2 scoreline at the half, but anything to soften the blow here. Good catch for Soul Goat. Violet giving info for the outside players. Oh, but they're not expecting Cardin already in on the other side of the smoke. And again, it's just all getting unraveled here for Clockwork. Violet looking for something inside, but not expecting Cardin. He's making footsteps. They're just not hearing the sound. The spray downs are missing. It's really is one of those Mondays on Nuke. It can all change on the T side. Pistol basically required of them. Are we getting another fast upper? We sure are. MJB, first one in, but no one's expecting Fishman 6. And he's got the hooks in them. 3 kills for the dualies. And Clockwork completely flattened Cardin with 2 to round out the squad. It is an absolute flattening. Olympus looking godlike on their CT side. Haven't skipped a beat here. Well, that's pretty painful. Violet does manage to tag up one. Oh, MJB with the headshot on the Deagle. That's at least a pretty good sign for Clockwork to maybe trade this round back, maybe steal it away, but quickly equalized by Raylon. I should be watching the scout. Should be watching the scout. Scout does things. Don't want to miss it. However, you also don't want to miss the fact that Cardin is flanking. There's only one player here, but unfortunately, that's the one with the biggest gun on the team. Good recovery out of Soul Goat, finding that M4 and the spray down. Oh, Noxio behind him with the Deagle. Does find Cardin, and the MAC-10 chews up Raylon. Clockwork secure 1 on their T side. They steal it away from Olympus. That's a real opportunity to establish a foothold on this T side. Can't say anything too soon, though. At least a little bit, a spoonful of sugar for the bitterness that has been this game. The problem with the fact that they've only got just a couple of rounds to play with is they don't know how the CT side is going to play, and Fishman 6 is going to take full advantage, pushing all the way in through Mini, all the way through Hut. And this lobby crunch has shoved Clockwork right out of the building. Now without lobby control, things get so much more difficult. Olympus able to recover some rifles. This round that should have been so good for Clockwork is now getting taken away right in response as Bizarre just hunts down MJB. And that leaves Soul Goat and Atomic to try and pick up the pieces. But again, they're getting wrapped on. Olympus are just shoving into them, but this time they're wise to it. Soul Goat puts a few bullets into Card and knocks him down to 3 HP, and that's going to send the Zoomies into full gear. This MP9 flying to try and stop this push down Secret. Not going to be able to do so, but there's already players down lower for Olympus, and the call is going to go. Time to rotate. Time to get some hardware into positions. Player inside of Vent found, but there's so much more here to deal with. 5-7 of Raylon up in rafters. Next victim. Down to 3 players left, and these HP bars are quite critical, but away up on the rafters, still dealing damage. 1 versus 1 with Atomic. Is the CT going to pull it out? No! Atomic with the headshot. The Clockwork do manage to string together 2 rounds. But again, there's so much damage being done to the Clockwork economy. Every round, Olympus are able to take away weapons. Every round, it feels like Clockwork might be able to get something done, and Olympus are just in their face. Oh my goodness, are we really doing this? We got a Zeus in Hut. We got a 5-7 for the early information. They're gonna go. Oh, there were some footsteps on the ladder. Wonder if that's gonna give things away to Clockwork. Otherwise, Cardin might be an absolute terror up on Marshmallow. Realize there's things going on other sides of the map, but I'm just so curious to see what happens here in Rayland. Headshot onto Noxio. 3 versus 4. Cardin pre-fire onto MJB. Catching the player red. And again, kills that just shouldn't be are perfect for Olympus. I'm going to go down on the lower site. It is a 2 versus 3. I wouldn't count Cardin and Raylon out of the fight just yet. Both of these players already looking sharps. This time, though, Soul Goat dumpsters Raylon on the way in, and Cardin not going to go for the 1 versus 3. Holding on to this armor. Just waiting to see if anybody decides to peek. This AK can be so dangerous. It's going to go in hand with the buy that Olympus are going to be putting together next round, and catches Violet out from Mini as well. Oh, again, it's just round after round. It's like, have you ever seen that video of the auto balancer thing and the dude puts an egg on it? I feel like that is a metaphor for Clockwork. Feels like, yes, we won a round, we're going to get our legs under us, we're going to establish a foothold, and then just somebody appears from out of nowhere and is like, no, you're not. That was Cardin. It's like, all right, we've got 3 guns, we can put together a really good buy. Nope, we're taking a rifle away. Oh, we're getting another lobby crunch as well. Fishman 6 already in through Squeaky. I don't think that Clockwork are going to be expecting this. Soul Goat on the other side of the smoke. Are we going to get the nade to break it? Or are we just going to wait for it to fade? We are going to wait for it to fade, and it's Fishman 6 to emerge victorious. Cardin in through Hut. Drops Noxio as well, and Violet's off is not connecting either. Cardin will just maul her. Run her down. And again, it's Olympus, not only into Hut, but on the flank again. The map pick of Nuke just... sometimes it's just not a Nuke kind of day. I feel like I'm repeating that a lot. There's not a whole lot else you can say. I mean... Clockwork were unable to stop the pushes on upper. They're unable to stop any sort of forward momentum from Olympus. Now, one last chance, and it's budget weapons for Clockwork. A way set up here, but they've already made their way in through the smokes and the fires. It's Molotov to push them back. Clockwork might just manage to get this bomb down lower. Fishman 6 already present and accounted for with the AK. Trying to escape into the double doors as it opens up. Oh, found by Noxio. Wait a minute. There's a real chance that we continue play here. Raylon just flattening and paving these Clockwork players. MJB with the Galil to try and stave off defeat, but he's unable to do it. Olympus will secure 13-5 and close out Nuke. And the GGs go out